Hey y'all, welcome back to the Georgia Cat Skinner channel. Finally got some video running the excavator, and this was a job clearing an old vineyard. It's probably around 2 acres or something like that, I guess. And the landowner wants to make this back into a pasture. Most of the vines are dead, and it's all grown up, hadn't been maintained in several years, and so they wanted all of this ripped out. The posts, the wires that the vines run on, the irrigation drip system for all the plants, they wanted all of that stuff ripped out. And the rows are probably, I don't know, a couple 100 feet long a piece, and every 6 foot there's a grapevine, and then the rows are 10 feet apart, and every single plant had about a 4 foot long piece of 3/8 rebar drove in next to it. So every single one of these things had to be ripped out of the ground individually to get the metal out. So once it's graded down and made into a yard again, they're not going to be pieces of metal sticking up that they'll get a tire on or hit with a lawnmower or something like that. So anyhow, this is the first chance I've had to get some video of the 50G shovel running, and just take a minute to watch it. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next one. Okay, y'all bear with me on some of this. I'm playing with this editing software and trying to get it all figured out. Finally, after a couple of rows, I got smart on this and went down through the middle of all the rows and cut the wires and the irrigation hose. So when I grabbed it, I was just pulling the wire from half the row to me, instead of trying to pull the whole row and it trying to break posts and everything else. I could just grab it and rip most of the wire out and just get half a row tore out and then do the other half of it, and I could pretty much rip up half a row and pile it, and then grab that whole pile and put on the big pile. Little John Deere shovel did real good on this job. It just took me a little bit to get in the groove of it. I finally got in the groove pretty good by this point. This is probably maybe halfway through the first section. This is the most overgrown part as far as the grapevines went. But man, it was a mess dealing with all that wire and hoses and everything, because it'd get tangled around the bucket. Although I did only have to stop one time and get off and cut my bucket loose. Every other time I managed to get it untangled without having to get off the machine. So that was pretty awesome. There's a big load of junk like I was talking about. I could just pile it up and grab just a massive amount of it at one time and carry it up the hill to put on my pile. And the little Deere did great doing it. You know, that's a big heavy bunch of junk, and you know, I was running with it with the machine turned sideways, so I was dragging it sideways so that you know, my tracks wouldn't run over the wires that were dangling and all that kind of stuff. All in all, I've been real happy with the machine so far. You know, I swear it looks like I'm running in slow motion here. You know, those excavators, they don't move real fast anyway, but I swear it looks like I'm recording in slow motion, but I'm not. Alright, we finally got about half of it done here, and well, area-wise, it's probably 3/4. But I said half because there's a cleared road that went down the middle of this vineyard, and you had vines on the left and vines on the right. So the bigger half is finally done. We run back down here and pulled up a couple of little small pieces of rebar, and then we got started on the next side. It got dark on me with 3 rows left, so this was the next day. I had to go back and clear out the last 3 rows, and then I pulled up some old fence posts for the landowners too. And as soon as I get all this ripped out of the ground, we're on to the next one. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. We're almost done with this job. Got a couple of more rows left. We're going to pile them up and get out of here. But thanks for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned to the Georgia Cat Skinner channel for some more fun. See y'all on the next one.